The resurrection. So many things happen in such a short amount of time. From the time that the women first walked into the garden up until when they were rushing to the disciples to tell them that they had seen Jesus alive, that all happened in less than an hour. Oh, a lot of activity. The procedure for burial is different in different cultures. In that particular culture, they took the body and they wrapped it in strips of cloth mixed with spices and herbs, and they put it into a tomb. Now, that wasn't the burial place. That was not where the body stayed. It was only going to stay there long enough to decompose, about a year. Then the family would go in and collect the bones and put them in a large box, an ossuary, and that would be put into the family vault. But it was also possible if a person died a natural death, for them really not to be dead, but just simply swoon. And so consequently, they put a little window carved out in the stone, a little window where after 3 days, the family could look inside and make sure that the person really is dead. Now, if you were a person on the inside and it had kind of come back to life because you weren't really dead, that was not the time to be napping and laying down, but make sure that you were there. When John and Peter ran to the tomb, it's interesting to think about what did they see when they went into the tomb and they looked down. They saw the strips of cloth that had been around the body of Jesus, and it was still there. Matter of fact, I believe that when John looked in, and didn't go inside, but looked in the haziness, he kind of like, there was like a cocoon. And so John probably figured that the body is probably still there. But when they went inside and their eyes adjusted, they saw that the strips of cloth were still in the place, just like there was a body there, and probably this kind of caved in because the body was missing. Which means that when Jesus rose from the dead, he probably came up through that cloth rather than being unwrapped. He came up through and left the form of his body there. Well, the resurrection, the foundation of the entire Christian faith. Come back when we give you more insights on the story of the week.